Hi everyone, new topic balancing chemical equations. See, many methods were available for balancing chemical equation. This algebra method is the easy method, very easy method. So in this video, I included 3 practice problems. So let us start. Balance the following equations. So these were unbalanced. H2 plus O2 giving H2O. Hydrogen and oxygen is reacted to give water. But this is an unbalanced equation. How can I balance? So here everyone know H2 plus half O2 giving H2O. But based on this method, how to solve? So first of all, it consists of this is a reactant part, this is a product part. In the reactant part, you can see 2 terms. Product part, you can see 1 term. So assign each term with an alphabet by using an alphabet. Okay, this P, Q, R. Then what are the elements present? Hydrogen is there. What are the element present? Hydrogen, oxygen. So hydrogen, oxygen. Just balance. So in reactant part, 2 hydrogens are there. So this P. So I can write 2P. In the product part, then hydrogen C I can see only in the product part. That is H2. Here also 2 hydrogen is there. So this term is R. So 2P is equal to 2R. For simplifying, you can write P is equal to R. In the same way, balance oxygen. Here O2, the term, the alphabet is Q. So 2 oxygen is there. So I can write 2Q. Here in the R term, you can see 1 oxygen. So 2Q is equal to R. So this is reactant side. This is product side. So I got 2 equations. Then let P is equal to 1. You assume P is equal to 1. If P is equal to 1, then R should be 1. Okay, R equal to 1. According to this equation, P is equal to 1, R is equal to 1. I am assuming P is equal to 1. Then I got the value of P and R. Then what is the value of Q? How can I get? Here one equation is there. 2Q is equal to R. So we know the value of R, that is 1. Then Q is equal to 1 by 2. Then substitute the values. We know P is equal to 1 for in the case H2 1. Okay. Q is equal to 1 by 2. So 1 by 2. Then R is equal to 1. That is 1. Then you can easily write the equation H2 plus half O2 giving H2O. Okay. This is a very easy method to solve for balancing a chemical equation. Let us discuss second problem. The second problem, C2H5OH, this is ethanol, C2H5OH plus O2 giving CO2 plus H2O. See, this is unbalanced chemical equation. Here you can see 2 carbon, but here you can see only 1 carbon. This is unbalanced equation. How can you balance? The same method I am going to use this. So here terms, this is a reactant part, this is a product part. In the reactant part you can see 2 terms and the product part you can see 2 terms. So here I am going to take the alphabets P, Q, R, S. P, Q, R, S. Okay. Then what are the elements present in this chemical reaction? Carbon is there, hydrogen is there, oxygen is there. Only 3 elements were present. Here also carbon and oxygen. So you can see the common element is carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Then balance. In the case here you can see 2 carbon. So 2P. Then you cannot see any carbon here. But here 1 carbon is there. That is R term. So you can see here no carbon. So you can write 2P is equal to R. 2P is equal to R. Then what about hydrogen? What about hydrogen? Here 5 hydrogen plus 1 hydrogen. 6 hydrogens are present. Then that is 6P. I can write here 6P. Here no hydrogen. So no Q term. Here also no hydrogen. Here you can see 1 hydrogen. That is 2 hydrogen. So I can write 2S. 6P is equal to 2S. Okay, 6P is equal to 2S. If you reduce this, you will get a 3P is equal to S. 3P is equal to S. Simplify. You can simplify 3P is equal to S. Then oxygen is there. So the amount of oxygen, the number of oxygen atom here only 1. That is I can write P. But in Q case, in the term Q, you can see 2 oxygen atoms. So 2Q. 2Q. So in the reactant part then equal to product part, you can see Here 2 oxygen, so 2R. Here 1 oxygen, you can write S. So this equation also I got. So I got 3 equations. Then let's assume P is equal to 1. Then if P is equal to 1, what about P is equal to 1? Then R is equal to, if P is equal to 1, then R is equal to 2. From the first equation, substitute P is equal to 1, R is equal to 2. Then from the second equation, you know 3P is equal to S. If P is equal to 1, S is equal to 3. If P is equal to 1, S is equal to 3. So you got R, you got S. Yes, I want to find out Q. So how to get a Q? From this equation, P plus 2Q is equal to 2R plus S. You know P, R and S. So you can easily find out Q value. So that is P, that is 1. P is the 1 plus, this one is 1 plus 2Q. Q means 1 plus 2Q, okay? 1 plus 2Q is equal to 4. 4 means 2 into 2, R is equal to 2. 4 plus S is equal to 3. So you will get to 2Q is equal to 6. Q is equal to 3. Q is equal to 3. So simply substitute this is Q only, this is not 2, this is Q, 2Q, okay? Then Q is equal to 3. So substitute the values. We know P is equal to 1. Then Q is equal to 3. Then PQ, R is equal to 2, R is equal to 2. Then S is equal to 3. Then simply we can write C2H5OH plus 3O2 gives 2CO2 plus 3H2O. This is the another problem. You have to solve one more problem, last problem. So this is also unbalanced equation. MnO2 plus HCl gives MnCl2 plus H2O plus Cl2. So same way, you can write the term. You can see 4 terms. In reactant part 2 terms, 5 terms are there. In reactant part 2 terms and the product part 5 terms. So reactant part PQ, okay. Product R, S, T, PQRST. Then what are the common elements present? Manganese, Mn, then oxygen is there, hydrogen is there, chlorine is there. So 4 elements were present. Then first balance Mn. In the case of Mn, you can see in P term you can see Mn, okay, P. But in the product part you can see another Mn, that is P is equal to R. There and all you cannot see any Mn. Then oxygen in P term, in the case P term you can see 2 oxygen, that is 2P. But no oxygen here also no. But here product case 1 oxygen is there, that is S. So 1 only, so 2P is equal to S. Then balance hydrogen. No hydrogen here. In Q term you can see 1 hydrogen, that is Q, okay. In the product part you can see another hydrogen. Product part you can see here S term, that is 2S. Q is equal to 2S, another equation. Then the last chlorine, you can balance chlorine. In that chlorine HCl, here Q term you can see 1 chlorine, so that is Q. Q is equal to, then in R term you can see 2 chlorine, Q is equal to 2R. But here no chlorine, here also another 2 chlorine is there, so Q is equal to 2R plus 2T. Same way, let P is equal to 1, let P is equal to 1. If P is equal to 1, then surely R is equal to 1 according to equation number 1, first equation, okay. Then 2P is equal to S. 2P is equal to S. We know P is equal to 1, then S is equal to 2. S is equal to 2. Then Q is equal to 2S. The third equation, Q is equal to 2S. So you know S value. So Q is equal to 2S means 2 into 2, that is equal to 4. So we have to find out T value. For that we have one equation, Q is equal to 2R plus 2T. So we know Q value and R value. So Q value means this Q is equal to 4, okay. That is 4 is equal to, then R value is 1, 2 into 1, that is 2, plus 2T. So 2T is equal to 2, 2T is equal to 2, then T is equal to 1. So you got all the values. Then MnO2, here 1, HCl, that is Q is equal to 4, then MnCl2, R is equal to 1, then here S is equal to 2, then T is equal to 1. So you can write the equation MnO2 plus 4HCl gives MnCl2 plus 2H2O plus Cl2. Okay, you can solve the equation like this. Okay, thank you.